All right, good people. It is hump day. It is hump day. And guess what? Come on. There we go. It's hump day, people. And let me get everything set up. Let me get everything set up. We're singing an old song today. Y'all know we bringing back those old goldies. Also today on Hump Day, we have Bible study at noon and at 12. What's going on with that? Noon and 12. Noon and 12 today at the Ephesian Primitive Baptist Church. Over here, we welcome those individuals. Brick, man, I'm about to jump on YouTube. So come on my YouTube. I'm going to go live for Capri Cares. Listen, good morning, Anna Catlin. Anna, it is homecoming. Happy TSU homecoming to everybody. For those individuals who are watching here on Facebook and all the other social media platforms, hit at followers and at highlight. For those who are watching via TikTok, good morning, TikTokers. TikTok, it doesn't stop. Good morning, Carrie Mason. Good morning. It's hump day. It's hump day. So listen, let me tell you this. I'm going to make this statement. Then we're going to sing our song because he lives, Anna, Carrie, Adrian, everybody who's watching TikTok and all the social media platforms. I need to say this. My overflow / my abundance does not grant you or guarantee you access. Yeah, I'm going to say it. My overflow, excuse me, or my abundance does not guarantee or grant you access. We can be nice, and sometimes we can compensate people who have not checked in for work. Quit compensating people who have not clocked in for work, especially when you have literally worked hard for what you worked hard for. My abundance, what that's about. My abundance doesn't guarantee you access. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to be smart. But I've worked too hard for this. Excuse me, just to give this away to people who have not showed up for and who have not clocked in. It's Capri Cares. Know that I care. And guess what, y'all? Care that I know. Let's sing our song. Let's sing our song, everybody. God sent his son. They call him Jesus. He came to live, heal, and forgive. He lived and died to buy my pardon. An empty grave is there to prove my Savior lives. And what do we say, y'all? Because he lives, I can face tomorrow. Because he lives, all fear is gone. Y'all gonna help me sing. Because I know he holds the future, and life is worth the living, but just because he lives. Hannah says, sing. Hey, y'all, you have to sing. You have to speak to yourselves in psalms and hymns and spiritual songs, making melody in our heart to the Lord. Everybody put in the chat, whether you're TikToking with me or whether you're Facebooking, YouTubing, twitching or Instagramming, everybody put this in the chat. How do we master? How do we master the presence of God? How do we master or practice his presence? How do we do that? TikTok Nation, good morning. We need to learn to master God's presence. How do we do that? I'm glad you asked, because we have been able to investigate the book, The Red Sea Rules. The banner is at the bottom. How can we master the practice of the presence of God? Let me pause here, people. Ask everybody, listen, you're missing the full effect on TikTok. Come over here to YouTube. Come to my YouTube. I'm telling you, you need to see the engagement and how it's going down. But thank you, TikTok, for being who you are and where you are. How can we master the practice of the presence of God? There are 4 ways. Everybody put in the chat 4. Put in the chat the number 4. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Keena. Because he lives, I can face tomorrow. There are 4 ways to do that. What are the 4 ways? TikTok Nation, everybody put in the chat 4. 4 ways. 4 ways. I'm grateful for the 4 ways we master his presence. Number 1, affirm his nearness in your heart. Affirm his nearness in your heart. Make sure you do that. Tim, my guy. Number 2, how do we master the practice of the presence of God? You visualize God's presence in your mind. Number 3, you access God's nearness through prayer. And 4thly, you reflect his presence in your demeanor. That is how we master the practice of the presence of God. And there are times when I have to do this continually and often, because when abundance and when overflow begins to show up in my life, because I've been disciplined and I've been dedicated and I've done everything I needed to do for the cause, folks will show up. Folks will show up. And those same people who are attracted to your success possibly do not have a clue as to how you had the first struggle. There are some folks who will show up for your success, but do not know your struggle. So I am practicing God's presence each and every day of my life. I am grateful. Good morning to the bounce back. Lady Stacy, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Listen, I'm over here on my iPad, TikTok. If you want the full experience, come to my YouTube. Follow me on YouTube, because you will be more engaged until y'all teach me how to do the background and my TikTok and all that stuff. So, Adrian, I need you to help me do that. Now, when you have shown up for my success, good morning, Dawn, Marie, but have not seen or know my struggle, I have to hesitate. Everybody put in the chat, hesitate. Put in the chat, hesitate. I have to hesitate. Maybe you don't have to do it, but I have to do it. I have to hesitate. How I manage, first of all, your presence. I have to hesitate. And how do I manage people's presence when some of the people who are present previously created the pain? How do I manage your presence when I have reached a level of success, knowing that your presence in a previous season is the thing that caused or created some pain? Come on. Can somebody answer that question for me? Can somebody answer that question for me? How do I do that? I mean, I need to know how to manage your presence. I need to know how to manage my emotions when your presence shows up in the season of success. But previously, it was the same presence that caused me pain. If I am not practicing the presence of God often and continually, I still could miss a major blessing because the Bible says he will prepare a table before you in the presence of your enemies. That's what he said. That's what he said. He will do that. He will do just that. And I have to learn. Don said, handle them with a long handle spoon. Thank God I know what the spoon is for. I am grateful I have a long handle spoon because I'm learning that my abundance and overflow does not grant you or guarantee you access. Now, spiritually, before I spiritualize this, and it can become very spiritual, easily spiritualized, Centauria, and we don't want to spiritualize everything. But God will do something for you in the presence of your enemies. And Adrian, y'all help me, Anna, Bible readers. He said, I will prepare a table before you in the presence of your enemies. He never said the enemies got to sit at the table. Never did. Shirley Moore says, pain may move me forward. Thank God for my pain. The pain moved me toward my healing. Had it not been for the pain, I never would have gotten the healing. I never would have walked in my places where I needed to get the medication that I needed. So I'm grateful for the pain because the pain made me realize that I needed to be medicated. And I'm grateful for the things and the people who helped me become a better me in a season of struggle that brought me to a place of success. So I say it again, my abundance and overflow doesn't guarantee or grant you access, especially when you do not know the struggle. Man. All right. Can we switch gears? Hi, friend. Recently came across your channel. I'm really enjoying the content. It's both engaging and insightful. I would love to connect with you on Discord to chat about your stream, exchange. Okay, I would love to connect with you on Discord, sir or ma'am. Jaden, we can talk on Discord. For those who follow me on, I just need to understand how that works. All right, y'all. Let's get into this whole word. Let's get into this whole word now. Let's get into this whole word, Don. I'm going back to where I was yesterday, and I need y'all to understand that this is for real. This is for real. This is for real. I'm going back to this word. Don Marie, Shirley, Keena, Nakia, everybody. Are you on track to be more transformational? Or are you just full of spiritual activities? Are you full of just spiritual activities? And how do you know this? When you're full of spiritual activities and not on the track to be transformational. Question 2. I substituted the word church for those who have spiritual disciplines. And if you're just going to church, showing up at church, and do not have a daily regiment of spiritual disciplines, the likelihood of you transforming and being transformed is slim. Keisha Chanel Palmer, good morning to you is here. The ATL is in the house. Keisha, Shirley, everybody on TikTok. Are you on the transformational track, or are you just full of spiritual activities? Uniquely, good morning. Serenity, good morning. I'm just asking. And I've learned that when I am on the spiritual activity track, the spiritual activity track is more demanding than the transformational track. Somebody put in the chat, demanding. The spiritual activity track is more demanding than the transformational track. Come on. Come on. And when I become a person that's just has a lot of spiritual activities, it demands more of my focus. It demands more of my time. It demands more of my energy. It demands more of my effort. And it demands that I become an example that's really not the example, because I'm busy with busy rather than busy with building. So I must learn that all of this spiritual activity brings me to a new place of busyness. And in my busyness, it becomes emotionally draining. And secondly, I can't keep up the tempo. I'm just talking about me. I'm just talking about me. Therefore, Anna, therefore, Shirley, Doc Comer, everybody on TikTok, you and I, ma'am and sir, boy and girl, we must stop busying ourselves with just busyness, thinking that we are doing God and everybody a favor, when in all actuality, we are just busy rather than building. And it's so easily, Nakia, would you put in the chat, when we are busy with busy rather than busy with building, we get easily distracted. When we are on the spiritual activity track, we are not only busy with busyness, which distracts us, but after it destroys us. Yes. So let me pause. Are you just busy? With busy. Running without a healthy pace will drain you. And then you will bother the other people. Listen, everybody put this in the chat. You will begin to bother the other people who are trying to be blessed. Somebody put bothered. You will begin to bother the other people, Tika, who are trying to be blessed, because you're busy with busy and not busy building. You will put a demand. Oh, Jesus. Nakia, put those points in the chat again from the other day. You will put a demand on Jesus that's unwarranted and not welcomed when you get caught up in just busyness, busy with building. I mean, busy with busy. Good morning, Cammie. And your emotions will get the best of you. We all need to pause and ask ourselves, why am I feeling what I'm feeling when I think I'm walking in the center of my purpose? Carrie Mason, Keisha Chanel, Cammie Jones, Nakia Clemens. What is it? What is this feeling that I feel? What is this feeling that I feel? What is this feeling that I feel? Huh? What is this feeling that I feel? Honestly, why am I so drained now? What is it that I have done? Or excuse me, what is it I have not done? What is it that I am completing? What is it that I have not completed to bring me to this place where I'm an emotional wreck? Have I spent, excuse me, have I engaged in too much activity that I didn't take time to spend that same time with me and my thoughts and my emotions and what I feel? Or have I become so caught up that I get distracted, that I become disturbed, and then finally my worry destroys my worship? So I'm just asking, putting this back up here for everybody. Transformational track or spiritual activity track? Where are you? What have you done this morning? Have you done any of those four things mentioned? Have you accessed God in your heart? Or have you affirmed, have you affirmed God in your heart? Or did you wake up with your worry? Did you literally wake up and allow your worry to tap you on your shoulder and say, it's hump day? Did you affirm God in your heart? Did you access him through prayer? Have you visualized him in your mind? Are you reflecting his presence in your demeanor? Hey, I'm reflecting his presence in my demeanor. I've made up in my mind, regardless of what goes on today, I'm trying my best to reflect his presence in my demeanor. I'm trying my best, Tika. I'm trying. I'm not going to let my worry me as much today as it did on yesterday. I'm trying to transform. The Bible says, be ye transformed by the what? Renewing of your mind. So this is a transformational walk. This is a transformational thought process. What? Listen, TikTok, I need y'all to come over here to YouTube. I promise you, I'm about to get off of here because I need my iPad, Adrian. So y'all need to jump on my YouTube, TikTokers. Everybody tell the TikTok family to come up to YouTube. Tika, tell them come to YouTube. Tika, have I put too much on the calendar and forgot about me while I was doing the calendar? Have I done that? Am I guilty of scheduling everything and everybody but me? Am I guilty of scheduling everything and everybody but me? Come on, people. Am I guilty of scheduling everything and everybody but me? Am I? Am I? Tika, when has the listen. When have you given you? I say it again, Adrian. I say it again. When have you given you? Jesus, boy. I'm gonna stop. When have you given you? When have you thanked you? When have you welcomed you? When have you appreciated you? But you've done it for everybody else. You can go through your phone right now. Hey girl, you've blessed everybody else but you today. When have you given you? And then the last time you gave you, did you give you the leftover you? Or did you give you the makeover you? Can somebody shout up in here with me? Come on, Anna. I'm on one today. Did you give you the leftover you? Or did you give you the makeover you? What did you give God? Did you give God leftovers? What did you give you lately? What have you given you lately? Nakia comes in. That's right. Yep. Cammie Jones said, cut off my front. I'm serious. Counsel, listen. Okay, that's a hashtag. Everybody just holler counsel. Counsel. There are some, listen. The appointment, I'm going to counsel. Listen, y'all. Listen. Tika, listen. Cammie, listen. Toya Van Leer, good morning. Good to see you, girl. I ain't seen you in a long time. Sister Kelly, good morning. Good morning. Listen. Everybody type cancel. Thank you. Hashtag cancel. The first appointment today that I'm about to counsel. I'm going to counsel a meeting with my worry. I'm waiting on y'all. Tika, Cammie, Sister Kelly, I'm waiting on y'all. I'm going to cancel a meeting with my worry. Come on. I'm not going to be so actively engaged in running my worry down and meeting with my worry that my worry would disturb my worship. It would distract me from worship, and then it would destroy the word of God that I'm trying to receive in somebody else's worship. I got to counsel. I ain't mean that. Listen. At least Toya, at least Shirley, at least Tika, at least Stacy, at least Michael, at least Mama Bear. I am going for the next 10 seconds. Cancel, and I have to cancel it. Cancel a meeting with my worry. Because your worry going to show up. Your worry going to be like, girl, we got a meeting at 3 o'clock today. And for the next, at 3 o'clock, you're going to be worried. First of all, getting to the meeting is going to create worry. Staying in the meeting creates worry. And then leaving the meeting creates more worry. So you're going to be worrying about something. And worrying is a thinking module. So now I'm going to create a whole new level of anxiety and panic in me? No. I'm canceling a meeting with my worry today. I didn't say I wasn't going to be bothered. I didn't say that. But Lord, give me enough word. Oh, Jesus. Give me enough word. Give me enough worship so that I can push past all of the worry that's bothering me and has me bogged down. Okay. So I'm going to ask again. Let's paste this. Canceled. You canceled. Conversation with canceled. I'm not canceled. I have to cancel some things, Bishop Brian. Because if I do not cancel some things, I will overindulge in the spiritual activity track and not be on the transformational track. So, all right. Listen, here we go. Boom. That's it. Everybody shout canceled. All right, TikTokers. I'm going to hop back over here. TikTok, come to my YouTube. Adrian Hamburg, would you please tell them on TikTok to come to my YouTube? I'm off here, TikTok. I got to close out with this activity over here on YouTube. Y'all meet me on YouTube. Boom. How you get this in there? So y'all tell me. Tell me one thing you're going to stop doing today. Tell me one thing you're going to be cautious about doing today. Tell me one thing you will begin doing today. And everybody, I'm going to take my time in this closure activity because I want us to know when we leave here, I need an accountability partner to tell me, are you doing what you said you were going to do? Number one, I'm going to start counseling appointments with my worry starting now. I didn't say I wasn't going to think. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I'm just going to counsel an appointment with my worry. You say, well, Pastor, how do you do that? I'm going to be cautious about when I get to my worry that I don't listen to what I am all focused in my feelings. I need to feel my feelings. I need to validate my feelings, but I can't stay stuck in my feelings. I got to be cautious. So when I get to my worry, okay, worry shows up. Guess what? There's 4 things I'm going to do. There's 4 things I'm going to do. I'm going to visualize God in my mind, or I'm going to affirm his nearness in my heart, or I'm going to access him in prayer, or I'm going to reflect his presence in my demeanor. That doesn't mean my worry is going anywhere, but I'm going to be cautious when I get to confronting my worry. I'm going to implement those 4 things. I'm not going to get caught up in my emotions and just listen to the wrong one. Can't do that. Can't do that. Can't do that. I can't do that. So if I'm a little freer today, I'm trying to distract something that's distracting me. Bishop Brian says, I will be busy building and I will cancel every meeting with worry. What am I going to stop doing? Right now, am going to stop giving the worry the credit it doesn't deserve. I got to stop that. Nothing is wrong with cancellation. You better say it, Tika. Nothing. Come on, Shirley. You better tell them. You better tell them. I can't even worry about that. I don't have control over that. Let me drop this nugget, Brick. Let me drop this nugget, Nikki. Let me drop this nugget, Tika, Aunt Cheryl. Let me drop this nugget. The Lord just blessed me with this. The Lord just told me, stop trying to control people that you can't control. Stop trying to control people that you can't control. Good morning, Shannon. Good morning. Katina Kelly, good morning. God bless you. Follow me. I'll follow you back. Please don't prioritize. I will not prioritize I'm not. My worry. Well, I had to holler, Tika. Stop trying to control people you can't control. So we're landing our plane. Look what you've done today. Look what you've done. Cancel out the noise of those who doubt or misunderstand you. Don't let their opinions be your worry. Ooh. Focus on your growth and let peace guide your steps. Good word, Brick. Good word. Good word. Good word. So what have you done today? What have you done? What have you done? You've done this. You've done, boom. You've done this one activity, the closure activity. You've practiced his presence. Those are 2 things you've done today. You have sung with us. 3 things. By now, you ought to feel just a slightly better. Slightly better. Hey, y'all, I'm getting off of here. I'm grateful for today. I've incorporated a discipline. I need to do this for the next 20 days because I did it last night. I need not to watch TV after 7. I need to pick up my book, any book, and be reading my books at least for an hour. I need to get back to that, Tika, because my mind will wander if I don't implement that discipline. I'm serious. So I need to do that. Hey, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in today for Capri Cares. Look at all that you've done. You affirmed his nearness in your heart. You access him through prayer. You visualize God in your mind. And fourthly, you reflected his presence in your demeanor. You've sung. You've done your activities. Now do the right thing. Don't give God the leftover you. Give God the makeover you. And when you give God the makeover you, trust me, God will make you over. It is Capri Cares. Know that I care and care that I know. I will meet y'all back here tomorrow morning, same place, same time. Thank you, YouTubers, for following me on YouTube, jumping off of TikTok to the YouTube. Thank you. New pastor alert, new pastor alert, new pastor alert. New pastor alert. Yes, pastor, get this book, How Successful People Grow. Everybody put that in the chat. How Successful People Grow. Everybody put that in the chat. How Successful People Grow. Please put that in the chat. How Successful People Grow. Also in the chat, put the 7 languages of, Don Marie, Don. I don't have your book with me. Agape, the 7 intentional languages of leadership languages. Agape by Don Marie Morris. Go to worldclasstraining.net. Go to worldclasstraining.net. That will be a great book. Everybody go to worldclasstraining.net. Hold on. Let me see if I have it. Friday, y'all, I think I want to do something different. Here it is. Boom, there it is. Everybody put this book in your library as well. There it is, Unpacking Agape, the 7 languages of intentional leadership by Don Marie Morris. Found it, Don. I found it. There you go. Go get this book along with the other book. Now, y'all have those 2 books. You have those 2 books. Listen, Friday. And I'll say this as I get off here, Cammie. Your overflow and abundance does not guarantee or grant them access, especially when they see your success, but they don't know your struggle and they don't know your story. I'll say this. On Friday, I need you to get these books because I definitely will be teaching from those books. And I want you to be highly strategic. Yes, I want you to be highly strategic. And Don Marie's book is going to bless y'all. I need y'all to go back. Get this book, everybody. Get this book. Get that book, The 7 Languages of Intentional Leadership, Don Marie Morris. I'm telling you, it'll bless y'all life. Go to worldclasstraining.net or you can get it off Amazon. Get that book. And hopefully Don we can do some master classes with her. As a matter of fact, speaking of master classes, there they are right there. The Speak Easy Summit Public Speaking Masterclass has passed. Focus and Flow, the Time Mastery Toolkit, October 2nd, has passed. Emotional Intelligence Over Everything, October the 9th. Maximizing Your Greatest Resource, which is Human Capital. Hey, those classes, you cannot sign up for them, but we can go back and probably take them. Adrian, now you on Facebook. Adrian, you all over the place. Boy. You all over the place. Adrian says, follow him, Bricks in the Building 1 on all social media. We'll do that. Listen, your abundance and overflow does not grant or guarantee them access. Friday, Brian Buchanan. Friday, Adrian. Friday, Dawn, if she's available. Anna. We're going to have us a masterclass. So what we're going to figure it out. I might have to do that in a Zoom. Yeah. And tonight at Ephesian Primitive Baptist Church worship on Wednesday. I'll see y'all at 12 noon and 6. As I always say, know that I care. And what? Care that I know. Peace and blessings, everybody.